Welcome, welcome, welcome to the New World Compendium, your source of information here in Aeternum. I am your host Arkaniir Silvershield, and I'm joined by a full crew, starting with the real-life woodworker and the tech master himself, Stormzlord. How's it going, Storms?
Going awesome. How's it going with you?
Going great. Excited to be back. Also joining us, the radio voice on the show, Sivian. How's it going, Sivian?
It is going very well. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for some of you.
Yeah, we are on a very odd time. Perfect time for me, to be honest. I haven't had the chance to record at this hour for the longest time. Because as I explained in that solo episode that I recorded last week, to explain why we haven't put out a show for a month, I mentioned that we have 7-hour difference between us. And now, for the first time, it's... what time is it for you?
It is 8:30 in the morning.
8:30
on Monday.
And it's like almost 4 p.m. for me, which works perfectly. All this time I had to record at 4 or 5 a.m. my time, and yeah, this definitely works out for me. And I'm assuming this is when we'll be recording from now on. Right?
Probably. It seems easy.
Sounds, honestly, yeah, definitely works out for me. So like 8 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, or what's that in GMT? Something like 1 p.m. GMT-ish, or like 12 to 1 p.m. GMT, so yeah. Well, we are excited to be back for sure. We are 3 days away, not even 3 if you are on EU servers, from the official launch. This is our pre-launch episode, and the wait is almost over. We are almost there. Just a few more sleeps, if you can sleep with the excitement. But yeah, the delays, the waiting, the betas, the testing, it's been a journey that is finally coming to an end. Well, starting, I guess. It's another part of the journey, basically. And we have some stuff to discuss before the launch. We got the launch details, we got some events happening, we got some exciting stuff going around. But before we get into all that, since this is the first episode in a very long time, I have to give some shoutouts. First of all, to our Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers, thank you all so very much. You enabled this show, you allowed this show to come to where it is right now, along with all of our other shows, obviously. And even though I'm no longer doing this full-time, I got a job a couple of weeks back. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know, this show may have never happened in the first place, and it's really appreciated. And of course, some named shoutouts to STDLC, the champion of DCN, and Noodle Al Dente, the knight of DCN. Your physical stuff will be sent out soon. I just need to go and pick them up from the printers and stuff like that. We also have a 5-star review on the show that has been posted a while back, but again, since we haven't recorded any episodes in a month, I haven't got to read it. But this is from Krusty Cornholio, titled "New episodes always top of the daily playlist." After this review, we actually didn't put out any episodes, so that's that didn't work out well. These guys are clearly yeah, he jinxed us. These guys are clearly in it for the long run, producing New World podcasts a year before launch with active Discord, YouTube, and Twitch channels. Lots of well-meaning New World podcasts popping up lately, but very few match the production value, knowledge, and dedication and appeal of New World Compendium. We really do appreciate that compliment. All those new shows popping up, by the way, they are also amazing. We got the Lore Seekers joining with Aeternum. We got the Nautical Nomads, who are my co-hosts from Tales of Tamriel side, the Elder Scrolls Online side. We have Aeternum's Last Heroes by Bob Chichinski, who I tried to get on the show, but he had the night shift this weekend, so that didn't work out. So there's the NVO show, there is the Studio Loot with the New World to Go. Obviously, I think they are the longest running at the moment podcast out there, unless it's the MVO show. But basically, great shows all around. I am super psyched about the current New World content creation people, especially the podcaster side, because that's who I know. And to be honest, there may be some collaborations coming your way because all these people know each other. We are all friends, so hopefully we are going to be rocking the podcasting world of New World and bring you some amazing stuff. But Krusty, thank you so much for that 5-star review. It definitely helps us and gets the show out there and, help us with the visibility and let people know that this is a real podcast, not a fake one. So, yeah. So.
We say real words.
Exactly, yeah. I was going to say that.
I make mine up.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly that, but I was like, I'm not going to repeat the outro in the intro. So, yeah. Before we get to the actual show, do you guys want to share the company information now that we are only 3 days away from release?
Yeah, sure. So we have a North American Discord NA East server that we're going to be. I am going to be the governor for. Going to be running it. We're also going to have Stormzlord is going to help be running it with a couple others. We have not decided on a server just yet. There is a awesome website out there, Streamers of New World or Streamers on New World. Just they've been updating that like crazy, but yeah, we haven't finalized a server that we're going to be going NA East, but we should have that done by the end of today. So we should be able to publish what server we're going to be joining, and I will put a link in the description or in the channel here as well.
I can always post that out on Twitter as well. And so do you want people to join Discord or Guilded for this?
So we're going to have people join Discord for the New World company. But if you want to be a part of the broader gaming community, we would like you to join Guilded as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna create a link because I created one for a EU site. So it's gonna be dungeoncrawlernetwork.com/company.na. Will direct people to the Discord for our NA company if you want to join there. And our EU company is getting along as well now because, as I said, I got a job and everything. It sort of got pushed back to the back burner. I'm not gonna be doing all of my plans. But that's also coming along nicely. We have about 10-15 people right now. A lot of game industry people, actually, from my own network circle as well. And you can find that on dungeoncrawlernetwork.com/company.eu, which will redirect you to the Discord. We are going to be playing on Alastor on Central EU. And we haven't decided on a faction yet, but I want Marauder, if I can convince everybody. We got some syndicates in the guild already that want to push for Syndicate, which makes me sad. But if they're a majority, what can you do? But
it sounded like the NA, the North American, we're going to be going Syndicate. We took a poll, and it's running away.
I'm gonna lobby Marauders hard, man. It's my heart lies with Marauders, but I don't know. Everyone seems to be going for Syndicate. Why am I friends with so many purples? I don't know. I should have made different life choices. Find some Marauder land pirate friends.
It's funny you mentioned that, and your light was purple behind you.
Hold on. Yes.
Turn.
No, it's out of range. It's out of range. Nope. Yeah, I'm not gonna get up. Even my light betrayed me. Anyway, so yeah, that's all of the introduction part of the show. As of last episode, I'm actually timestamping all of this as well to be for easier viewing on YouTube and our podcast platform. So you can definitely find all of those. Like in the description, there will be timestamps. It's for you to be able to jump ahead and things like that. Okay, so news time. Again, I need to not ramble on forever to keep the show at a decent time. So we are going to jump into our news. First of all, there's going to be an epic real-life event in Berlin. And this might be the first time I wish, like, I wished I was living in Germany this hard, to be honest. So they are having a real-life light show of Azoth 3. Oh, apparently my mic is effed up. How does it sound to you
Yeah, I
guys?
noticed that as well.
You should have said
It sounds a
something.
little choppy.
Hold on, let me...
Storms did. You missed it.
He did? I can't see Discord.
You just ignored it.
No, I can't see Discord. Hold on. Let me just restart my audio engine.
It's just storms. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Alright, how does it now?
He's no
How's it
audio
now?
guy.
Well, I can see
Sounds
our
much
chat.
better.
Okay. See, this is why we record locally as well for situations like these. Thank you for bringing that up, Vodka. I appreciate that. So
Vodka,
for you guys,
doesn't listen to us.
I can't. If I try to see our Discord chat, this is what happens to
It's
the cameras.
choppy again.
Oh my god, what is happening today? That's not good. Oh, let me try something. Voice meter is betraying me today. Out of all the days, today's the day it did that. Come on. How is it now? I probably sound much quieter. Well, let me change it on Discord as well so you guys know the difference too. Okay. How do I probably sound very quiet to you guys, but how is it now?
That sounds better.
It does
Okay.
sound better. You are quiet.
Much better.
Okay, I can always amplify it. As long as the audio is not choppy and everything like that, I can amplify it in the post-process. We are gonna go with this for now. Alright. So, they are having an event in Berlin. I'm gonna try to pronounce the names for the location and everything. I don't know if it's gonna work out. It's in German. But basically, they are setting up a light projection of Azoth 3 in Berlin. And it'll be available to visit on September 26 and 27 by all those nearby and interested, which I'm not. Well, I'm interested, but not nearby. So this is going to happen in Naturkunde Museum in Berlin in Invalidenstraße 43, 10115 Berlin. I hope that made any sense to people. Actually, did it? No, it did not launch early, Fatal. This is our basically pre-launch episode where we are going to be talking about the launch details and everything like that for people who are not on social media and who are not following New World actively. So we are going to get all the information to them. For anyone who can't visit this epic tree in person, the streamer P4WNYHOF will be streaming this. And there will be giveaways. Basically a full Alienware battle station themed with New World. Available only in United States, United Kingdom, Germany, and France. They will be giving away one gaming station to each of these countries.
Region.
Yeah, per region, basically.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, dude, this is looking epic. Like, again...
Storms, I call dibs.
Yeah, correct.
Man, that is a nice looking computer.
Yeah. So it's an Alienware gaming laptop with a gaming monitor, with keyboard, mouse, and a headset. And they are all designed for, like, in a New World aesthetic. So
yeah, they have like if you look at them, they have like the Azoth tree kind of wrap on them, and they look really
beautiful, beautiful.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. So how are you going to be able to join this? There are a whole bunch of details, of course, the rules and regulations and things like that. So definitely check out the article on newworld.com for the full thing. But on September 27, the stream of this epic Azoth 3 light projection event will take place at 11 a.m. PT and 6 p.m. UTC at twitch.tv/P4WNYHOF. I don't know how to read Pinehof, maybe. So definitely go check that out. It will be a very interactive stream. There will be
what's going to happen is you're going to receive like Azoth points or codes or whatever, and you can actually redeem that in the Amazon store. I don't know if you saw that, but you can get swag, right? It's like shirts. You can get different things.
Yeah, there will be like trivia events and stuff like that, and as you said, you'll gather points.
That's pretty neat.
Now, the problem is that's those stuff are probably only specific to the countries that we listed as well. There's actually a very easy link for you to check, amazon.com/Azoth3 or amazon.co.uk/Azoth3, amazon.de/Azoth3 or amazon.fr/Azoth3 for the respective regions. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing how this light projection thing works, because see, one of my fantasies for when I become rich is having these fantasy landscapes brought to life, right? Imagine you have a massive garden. Why not slap on an Azoth 3 for like $5 million in there if you are a billionaire? So I'm looking forward to see how this thing looks, in real life. And I don't know how much money they spent on this, but yeah, it's gonna be epic. Oh my god, there is Geo in chat, who I haven't talked to in so long after he got married. So how's it going, Geo? Good to see you here, man. If you are playing New World, Geo, sorry, this is completely off topic, but we are going to be playing on Alastor, okay? Just type it down, and I better see you in the game. Sorry. I haven't seen him in months, so I had to just tease him a little bit. So our next bit of news is, it's not really news, but it's something you should definitely check out because it's such a great video. They released the original soundtrack of New World on Amazon Music. And for any content creators out there who have missed this, Greg, who is the lead community relations person, put all of the soundtracks in the creator kit. So that's why you'll be hearing a lot of New World music when I edit this out. Those are now available for the content creators as well. And they released a 16-minute video of interviews and how they created the music of New World, how they work with the Gene Edward, I'm probably butchering his name, but the audio director of New World worked with composers like Ramin Djawadi and Brandon Campbell, who worked with Game of Thrones and some other well-known, I forgot them now, but series to bring this to life. And I thought that was
such a cool video.
Yeah, I love seeing these music-specific behind-the-scenes videos of especially games.
The production.
So the production. Yeah, it's just so nice.
Because it's all things that you hear. Right, audio itself doesn't necessarily make the game, but it does, right?
Yeah.
People don't notice when, or they do. They just come to expect that audio is just audio and it's going to be good and it is what it is, right? But when it is brought to the next level, that production that goes into it, all of that is I personally find that I come from an audiovisual background, right? In school and stuff like that. So I appreciate those things and really think about all that work that went into just a hammering sound for mining or an axe against. I'm thinking about how did they do that? I was blown away by it. I thought it was a really well produced video and they did an amazing job. And I love the audio.
Yeah,
regardless.
it's just And a lot of people did, like, New World is becoming famous not with its gameplay, not with its visuals, but with its sound, basically. All the posts I've been seeing are about people just listening to, you know, mining or tree chopping, the echoing, the sound design. It's beautiful. You can find this video on their YouTube, obviously, Play New World, and on their website, newworld.com, again, as usual. So definitely go check it out. It's just very nice.
Do you have 7.1 audio on your headphones?
Mm-hmm.
So did you notice that when you're in New World, when you hear a sound, you can tell actually which way it's coming from?
Yeah.
It's extremely.
It's incredible.
I actually
didn't.
didn't.
Turkeys or deer or elk, you listen for them and go, oh, wait, that's on my left, so look left.
If you have
that's
7.1 Dolby headsets, make sure you turn that setting on. It's incredible.
It is.
Well,
it
I now
really is.
do. I didn't when New World launched, like when during the closed beta. I now do. I dropped my studio like Focusrite headphones for a SteelSeries Arctis one, which I have on now because they are comfortable. So hopefully now I'll know where to go for those like kill 5 elk missions with just 1 elk remaining.
There's a special spot that has 10 spawns of elk. I'll let you know where it is.
He'll DM you. He's not going to let it out in
Not
public.
to let it out there, but you know.
I am normally all for sharing those type of information, but man, those missions can become a struggle. So this time around, I am keeping that information to myself until I do the mission. You know, so, especially if it's a company mission. Because during the closed beta, there was a couple syndicate guys who were sabotaging our Marauder quest by sniping sheeps. It was a very well-worked strategy. We just couldn't do that quest because they would just like stand there at the spawn, just snipe them before we could get them, and it worked.
I mean, I would say that's cruel, but we did the same exact thing on our
It
server.
worked. It is cruel, but it worked. I wanted to whisper them and be like, "This is genius."
GG's.
Like, I hate you guys right now, but this is genius. So yeah, the main topic of this episode, the launch details. That's why we are here, and they are released. All the server information, when the servers are going live, what we should expect, and things like that. So the servers are going live on 28th of September, on Tuesday, for all regions. However, they are doing something tricky. And every time zone or every server region will have their own launch times. So EU Central will be the first region to go live at 8 a.m. Central European Summer Time. Following that
translates to 11 p.m. on the 27th, the day before, for where the studio is.
Oh yeah, for
time,
Pacific time.
Pacific time, yeah.
So
which means it's 2 a.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's actually a very important topic. Like the fact that EU goes live several hours earlier than everybody else is an important topic that we are going to get into in a bit after, I go through all of these launch times. So South America will be 8 a.m. BRT.
Local.
I don't know what
BRT.
I don't know what it stands for, but it translates to 4 a.m. BT. Sorry, PT. Then goes live the Australian servers, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, their local time. And that translates to 4 a.m. PT. So Australia is the only server that is going live in the evening rather than 8 a.m. local time in the morning. Then goes live the NA East with 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And then the last West Coast NA West goes live at 8 a.m. Pacific Time PT.
BRT stands for Brazilian time.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Google away. Google away.
Now, why is it important? Why is it this important that EU goes live before everybody else? Because
it
for
is
some
important
reason,
because they're doing something that I have not seen
in
I don't
any
know
games.
if I've ever seen it, but they're globally locking names.
Yes.
And for companies as well.
They said they're going to try and fix it, but that's not going to stop me from getting up at 2 a.m. to get in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, are we
So-
locally locked on the servers?
Yes.
I guess we'll find out
You can
at 2
only
a.m.
create. Well,
on the
you can only
2 a.m. on
create.
Monday, right?
You can only create one character in a given server cluster. You know how there's like Vanadime something,
Correct.
blah blah blah.
Right, but are we logged out or are we blocked out because we're in a different region from different
No.
servers?
Are we region locked, right? From
Yeah, that's
Nope.
what
EU
I'm saying,
Central.
right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
Because then
I don't
Because if
think
I
so.
wouldn't be able to
they've
play
just
with you
created
guys.
the stupidest bottleneck I've ever heard of.
You're going to have
Really have.
everyone.
The whole idea of this beta launch and beta move and beta launch and beta move was to figure out how to launch it correctly. And then
Yep.
they set something up so everybody logs in the same region in the entire freaking world at the same time.
Yep. So
I mean, people, please.
basically, what for anyone who didn't really catch this because it's odd. Basically, if I create a character on EU called whatever,
Arkaniir.
yeah, that name is locked throughout the entire game across all servers and all regions. You might be playing in South America, you will not be able to create a character called Arkaniir. Same goes with company names as far as I know.
Yep.
So what this means
Correct.
is EU players at 8 a.m. local time will have access to all the names in the game, and you won't be able to grab them for yourself when your server goes live. Now, Luxandra, the community manager, commented on this on the forums. So I'm going to read this out. They have a workaround for this, which will result in the bottleneck that we mentioned. Thanks for reaching out. Names within New World are currently global, meaning first come first served, and are locked to an account for a short amount of time even after a character is deleted, which is very important. However, the way the system works described above means that you could jump onto any server, create a character to lock your name to your account, and then jump out the game and you would be all set so you don't actually need to wait in the queue or go to the starting beach to get your name. All of the bonuses from pre-orders are account bound, so even if you create a character to reserve your name and then delete said character, you'll be able to get the bonuses on any other character you create. So, actually, there is a very key point here. You don't actually need to go into the server to lock the name. So, it won't really create the server bottleneck because you just create the character in the main menu. It locks
And
your
then
name.
it's associated to your account.
Yeah.
So if people
However-
follow directions.
Yes,
Okay, so
exactly.
Yeah, how often is that going to happen?
So what you're saying is 8 a.m. EU Central Time, everybody's going to be, are they going to be unlocking? Are they going to be
Unless-
spinning up the servers for menus, right, the day before? Because they're allowing preload or pre-downloads
Yep.
Mhm.
on the
The day
27th.
before.
Oh,
Yep.
very good point.
Yeah, so I believe
actually don't know.
Steam is pushing, I do not know what time, but they're going to be pushing a pre-download for New World on the day before, Monday, the 27th.
Mm.
So are you going to be able to, because before you could log in and take a look at the menu and have the character creator screen. You couldn't get into or spin up a server, but you could at least be on the main menu.
That's
So you
what
might be able to do that on the 27th. So
Let's try.
heads up for that.
Yeah,
Just take a
let's-
look. You could before.
Mhm. Now, another thing is, you can lock a character name in, but you cannot lock a company name in before you actually create a company around like level
Exactly.
10-ish. So for
Yeah, you have to
anyone
pick
who
a
wants
faction. You have to be level 10, right?
yeah. So
So
if you want to lock in a company name, you'll still have to jump into EU
Yeah.
and grind fast.
that
like-
means they're replicating the names across the servers,
Yeah.
or doing a server check, or doing a name check or something, which would hopefully make more sense. But
I just don't know
If
what
they're
I mean.
locking it globally, well, they did it for a reason, right? Maybe this is a good idea because I don't know. I can't make a character after a streamer in a different region, and that where I don't know. They're trying to help Twitch out, I guess. I don't know. For whatever reason, they did it and didn't think of the implications of what they're doing.
Yeah.
One thing I can think of is this might have been done to make it easier later on to set, like, to be able to move characters across servers, basically create character copies. You know how I believe in like World of Warcraft, you can pay, I don't know, X amount, and you can switch to a different server with your exact data and progress saved. I feel like this might be done to lay the foundations for that, so that they don't create character copies and they don't run into duplication issues. They just make all names and IDs unique across all servers. So later on, if I want to pay, I don't know, like $20 to move to whatever server, they can just do that easily. Even though that's never been mentioned, as far as I can tell, I can see that being done in the future.
I don't know.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Because, I mean, you're already able to... You can only have one character per server, right? But regionally... During, what was it, the alpha? I thought they let you have 5 or 6 characters.
So
only one per server, but you could be on 5 or 6 different servers.
So Gio's got a good point in the chat, right? What if they start, like in the early days of URL?
Gio, I was thinking that.
Yeah, that's you start camping names and then you can sell them to a streamer.
Well, you can only create 2 characters as far as I can tell. And that's only one in a certain server cluster. So I can like create my own character.
Think of the big ones that are going to be.
And then sell one character. I don't know.
You can sort of tell. They've already broadcast where they're going to play, right?
Right.
So you jump on, I'm not saying do this, but you can jump on where they're going to play early. Try and
you don't even need to jump on there.
There you go.
Because it's globally locked. You can just jump on anywhere and still lock the name in.
There was I don't remember exactly what tweet it was, but somebody made a comment about the global locking of names and how it's not fair. If I can find it, I'll share it. And Amazon Studios replied back and said, "Here's the link for a refund." Basically, it may not have been about the global lock, but it was about a game mechanic. And do you know what I'm talking? It was, I can't remember what it was, but Amazon literally replied with, "Here's the link for a refund," and everybody's like savage.
I've seen a bunch of Twitter replies from people. Well, it doesn't do this. I want a refund, and if I don't want.
Like, here it is. Here's a link.
Really? Are you that particular? Okay, right? I don't. So with that, I'm worried about it.
I'm willing to bet. Right. So Amazon owns Twitch. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet that they are going to globally lock themselves the names for key streamers.
So I can see that happening. Yeah.
They're probably going to lock mine.
Yeah, there you go, right?
We're talking about like, your Asmongold, your Tims, your big streamers. I'm willing to bet they're gonna lock those names. I would think. Maybe not. I don't know.
Even if not, I can imagine like if they message Amazon, I can see them just figuring something out for them.
If you have Asmongold reach out and say, "Hey, somebody grab my name." We're gonna let this one person get away. No, they're gonna be like, yoink. Here you go. Here's your name.
I mean that guy will be the one person. Remember how someone just milked a cow during closed beta and immediately got banned? That will be that person who got the name Asmongold. He'll just chop a tree down and like, you are banned for destruction of property, man.
Oh yeah, I see how that would work.
But I think they need to redo the company names from a global lock.
It's too late though to change a system like that. There's only 2 days left. When are they gonna do that? But yeah, so basically,
in their downtime. It's why would they do that? It's interesting to figure that one through. And then think how they're going to do it. So they're going to set up a service to check the name. So that is not a super hard change if, in the first week, if you got to put a patch, which I'm sure they'll put a patch. Right?
I expect a day one patch.
Yeah.
But
okay, so I have a question for you guys and chat. All right. How many patches in the first week?
7. One for each day.
Right, so Tuesday to Tuesday, right? Launch day to 7 days from launch day. How many patches? I say 5.
I'm actually guessing 4, but okay.
Yeah, 4 sounds like there will be a day 1 patch because server will burn. And, well, I mean, how many regions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1 for each of their crashes, basically. Each time one goes live, there will be a patch to fix it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so basically, long story short, if you have a very specific name that is not made up, so it might be picked up by someone else, you are gonna have to be awake at very weird times to lock it in when EU goes live at 8 a.m. Central European summertime or 11 p.m. Pacific time the previous day. So yeah, just set your alarms. I don't know if you're gonna wake up or not sleep at all. Grind until the morning to save your company name. What are you gonna do? But I mean, I'm gonna be at work, so I'm definitely gonna be installing the game on my work laptop. And wake up early, just lock my name in, create a character and everything, get to work, and hope it's a slow day at work so I can get some game time in. But yeah.
I have a feeling I'll be sick on Tuesday.
Okay, so I'm feeling
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Feeling it. Real quick, the pre-downloads are starting on the 27th at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you set your alarms, you might want to try and jump in and see if you can get into the server and try and snag your name then. Because if it is that type of name that you have that it will be easy for somebody else to grab, it might be gone by the 28th if you can.
Mm.
That's a good thing to try. I'm definitely try that tomorrow at 11.
Yeah. So those were all the server launch times and the controversy that is happening around how they are rolling out servers and things like that. Mm-hmm. But we also have some launch prices and benefits and things to earn with Twitch drops, obviously, and some Prime Gaming benefits. So all the 66, remember the Battle for New World streams where 66 content creators battled it out on a leaderboard?
Yeah.
They are all getting drops enabled for the first 2 weeks of the New World's launch. And from those drops, you are going to be getting the wine spun weapon skins, which are looking pretty neat. So basically just free weapon skins. So definitely tune into those streamers for the first 2 weeks. I don't know who else is going to be having like different type of drops or anything like that, but yeah. Find the drop-enabled streams. It'll probably be something like watch for an hour or two. Or if the weapon skins are individual, not a pack, you might have to watch like several hours to get each individual weapon skin drop. It will depend on how they do it. But yeah, it's pretty neat looking. Definitely free skins, why not? In addition to that, if you are a Amazon Prime member, aka like if you connect your Twitch account to Amazon Prime, you get Prime Gaming. What that does normally is it gives you a free subscription each month. It gives you like in-game rewards for a variety of games. It gives you free games. Basically, if you don't have Prime Gaming, just enable it anyway. It's like a few bucks a month, but you get a heck ton of stuff, in-game loot, in-game skins, and games. Like lately, they gave the entire Battlefield
games,
collection
too.
or something. Yeah, they gave like Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 for free. So for a few bucks,
they gave. That wasn't that long ago. They gave Battlefield 5 out.
Yeah, just last
I even
month.
forgot they had that.
Yeah, I forgot to pick it up, but they gave it.
Well, I paid $5 for it, so I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And I've been receiving a lot of in-game stuff for GTA Online that I use. So yeah, that Prime Gaming is worth it, basically, is what I'm saying. So if you have Prime Gaming, between September 28th and November 1, you will be getting the Pirate Pack. The first pack will give you the Pirate character skin, Pirate Stance mode, and 5,000 Marks of Fortune, which I have no idea what you'll be able to buy with that amount at least, but it's the in-game store currency for buying cosmetics. And at the beginning of October to October 12th, you'll be able to claim the rest of from October 12th to November 1, you'll be able to claim the rest of this Pirate Pack, which will be like goodies, a sword skin, another emote, and some crests for your company and things like that. So definitely Prime Gaming. It has a free 30-day trial anyway, so you can time that to grab these rewards for free as well if you're not interested in anything else. And then moving forward, if you don't want to pay monthly, whenever Prime Gaming is giving New World related stuff, you can just like activate it for that month, grab your rewards, deactivate it next month, sort of keep it a budget level. But there will be a lot of rewards from drops and Prime Gaming moving forward with the game. So that's pretty much everything we have about the launch. Now, another thing is, I'm gonna find the link and put it in our description. I don't know how much of the description you can see on the RSS feeds, but if you go into our Discord or our website where there will be a specific article for this episode, it will be in the description. There are language recommended servers like there was in open beta. Now it's a massive list, so I'm not going to go into all of those, but they did put out a forum post. If you want, you can find that as well in the New World forums. Some servers across all regions will have language recommendations. Now this doesn't mean that you have to play in that server, for example, if you are speaking Italian, but if you want to find more Italian speaking friends, or, you know, Italian, French, German, all the languages for all the regions, there will be servers that you can hop into that will increase your chances of running into more people speaking that language. Again, it's a long list, so I'll just drop a link somewhere. It's actually, no, they finally updated the article on the website as well. So if you go into newworld.com and read the article called Launch Details, and scroll all the way down, there they are. Yeah, you can find all of the recommended languages for all of the regions. So there you go. That's the final thing I wanted to mention. And that brings us to 45 minutes on the show.
This is the end.
Yeah. Unless you guys have something to talk about, like what is your initial plans? What is the first thing that...
chop a lot of trees.
I am.
Are you gonna grind all the way to like level 100 chopping? Is that your purpose?
You want to make the money? You gotta do it, man. You gotta be the only one posting that stuff.
I'm going to be hunting all day. I want to get to it. I never got to it. The you can get the hunting. You can see the turkeys and the cows and on your
the tracking.
compass,
Yeah. Yep.
Tracking, right. I want to get the wolf and the bear, which is like 125 and tracking.
Ooh, nice.
That's what I want. I want that. That's awesome.
Ark, I'm sure my original or my first goal is probably going to be more or less what yours is, and that's getting the company started.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So getting to 10, picking Syndicate, not
Marauder.
Getting and getting the company spun up and going to start getting invites out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I almost forgot that, actually. Jeez, I'm not gonna make a good governor. But yeah, so we're gonna not derail and wrap the episode here, so Sivian and Storms here can go start their days, and I can go edit this right away because I'm in the middle of my day and I can actually do that, which is a blessing. So I'm gonna get this ready and publish it in like a few hours, I think, on all RSS feeds and YouTube and things like that.
Perfect.
So yeah.
We're definitely gonna have to push it though to get chat filled up at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, right? So
Yeah, I mean everyone was blindsided. We are gonna get our EU friends this time around. I don't expect too many North American folks to be up and awake. So we are gonna our chat from now on will be like our EU friends and not Pacific, but Oceanic friends. So all right, where can people find you, Sivian?
You can find me over at Gilded, also on Discord as well. So Gilded, we have our Hands of Fate company, guild organization over there. And we also have our North American New World server on Discord. We chose Discord aside from Gilded just because it's easier to work with other companies on the servers and just easier to communicate back and forth. Yeah. Gilded's still taking a little bit of time to get some feet going.
Yeah. I actually sent out like a poll on Twitter a while back about Gilded and Discord, and it was like 87% Discord preference. So yeah, Gilded has some time to go. So for Hands of Fate Gilded, you can go gilded.gg/Hands of Fate. For the New World Discord for North American Elder Scrolls Online habits. For North American East, NA East Guild for New World, dungeoncrawlernetwork.com Company NA will be the link. I'll update it after this show. Storms, what about you?
Well, currently you can find me in the same place as Sivian at this point. I will be putting up a store for different things for woodworking and such, but haven't done that yet. I'm sort of working on a prototype chair that has no screws, so I'm trying to focus on that first and then work on that.
Just to clarify, he's not meaning a woodworking shop in New World in the game. He's meaning real life because he's a real life woodworker. So just to clarify that, in case
always fun.
Yeah. And you can find our EU company, Central EU company, at dungeoncrawlernetwork.com/company EU. I just want to make sure because I can't remember if it's EU company or company EU. It's EU company, not company EU. Basically, if one doesn't work, try the other one. Oh, I messed up our cameras there. So EU company EU, one of the which, or you can just join our main Discord for Dungeon Crawler Network, or you can just go to dungeoncrawlernetwork.com, where you can find links to all of our social media, everything we do, including Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and a whole bunch of other things. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/dungeoncrawlernetwork if you want to help support the show and everything else we do, and help us keep going and keep the metaphorical torches lit. You can also leave us a 5-star review on iTunes so people know that we are a real podcast, that we say real words, and sometimes it matters. Thank you all so very much for joining us on this episode of the New World Compendium podcast, and we will see you all next week, because from now on, we'll have weekly shows. Have a great day, night, whatever time zone you're on, everybody. See you later.
See you in Aeternum.